Hello guys, so Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 698. Today we're to Home of the Range. So let's read out, shall we? We got for us, little golden book release. Here we go. So many pages are torn up, but here we go. Stopped by Devin Chapman, how pronounce his last name. Yeah. Illustrated by Caroline Egan. Designed by Deborah Baum. Published by Golden Book New York release, copyright 2004 on reserve. Seen here is Frida Kahlo's in the movie Home of the Range. Trying to look for adventure. I've seen it in theaters during the time I saw it in theaters, Saturday after it came out, and it was so amazing. But anyways, if you live on a farm, where you be? A grumpy goat? A playful piggy? I don't know. Oink, oink, oink. Yeah, ba, there's a goat, ba, and piggies are oink, oink. Anyways, or maybe you like to be a noisy rooster. Cock-a-doodle. Cheep. Or chippy, chick, or something like that. That's what it says. Yeah. It kind of makes sense anyway, so fair or not, anyway. Next page. Anyways, well, how about some big dairy cow? Moo, 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 moo. But anyway, Pearl has all, the animals on their farm. They were her family. I agree with that 1,000,000%. It kind of makes sense anyway, so there you go with that. It could happen anyway. Next page. Anyways, but Pearl's farm was in trouble. Her cows, Grace, Maggie, and Mrs. Calloway, which I'm a huge fan by the way, decided to get help. They wanted to do anything for Pearl, exactly. They left the farm and walked all the way to town. Exactly. Just don't do anything fun for to go meet and dead meat anyway. So there you go on that. Next page. Anyways, the cows were scared of town. Look, there is no fences, said Grace. What keeps the people from roaming? You tell me. I'm sorry. Because there are strange noises and people everywhere. Pop, click, ta-tang. Okay? Kinda makes sense anyway. Next page. Anyways, so the cow saw a familiar face. It was Buck the sheriff's horse. Wow. Okay. He told the cow they were needed the money for the Sage Pearl's barn. Galleys who saw about it. How could 3 dairy cows get away from that money to save a farm? There was one way, and it's a one thing for that villainous sheriff, and his name is this following. In the next page, Amina Slim. How do you announce his first name? Sorry. Anyways, stole cows. He did it by Yoli. I'm sorry, but is it a bad thing? Come on now. Anyways, cows find the music so sweet they would follow him anywhere. Yoli-hoo! Now there's a reward out of it for Slim. Anyone who capture him will receive $750. Wow. That's a lot of cash. Anyways, that was the exact amount Maggie, Mrs. Calloway, and Grace needed to save their farm. You know, you sick, Mrs. Slim. You know that? You're a villain. Get on with it. Next page. Anyways, Rico the money hunter wanted to capture Slim, and I agree with that 1,000,000% anyway. So he can get the reward. Buck wanted to help Rico so he can become a hero. Thank you. Together they rode off to find Amina Slim. Thank you. The cows wanted to capture Amina Slim first. Together they left to find the outlaw. But Slim almost cow-napped the cows. Grace was the only cow who didn't want to follow him at all. Slim's yelling didn't affect her at all. Grace saved her friends. But I agree with that 1,000,000%. That's called cow napping. You know what I mean? Makes sense anyway. Next page. Anyways, Maggie, Grace, Mrs. Calloway would not give up their search for Amy and Slim. They decided to follow Slim's tracks. They searched high and low, and searched wet places. Oh, so much shark values anyway. And dry places. Gotta make sense anyway for the farm places anyway for Amy and Slim and not Yehu. Next page. Anyways, I had torn up the one page while I was purchasing them nearby the ant teacher. Okay. I don't know why, but at last they found Slim. But how to get free dairy cows catch an outlaw? You're telling me. Easy. Uh-oh. Slim caught the cows. Instead. Are you kidding me? You can't do that, man. That's just too much. You know, that is just called cow napping. Again. Really? Next page. Anyways, then Buck found out that this hero, Rico, something like that, was Slim's secret partner. Gay! Anyways, Rico was really a bad guy. No way. Buck realized he had been wrong about Rico and the cows. Buck figured it was the time to help, Buck figured it was time to get help the real heroes, Maggie, Grace, Mrs. Cowlab. So Buck bought, and the cows kicked. Wow. And I agree with this 100%. You gotta listen to something about this. Next page. Anyways, Buck helped the cows, and then he sent them on the way to save the farm. Good luck, he shouted. Good enough, I guess. The cows put Slim away for good. They haven't had enough, they had to put had twice. Anyways, adventure for 1 week. It's time to settle back home to the range. When the deer and the deer play. Can't make sense anyway. Last big book says this. Now Maggie, Grace, and Mrs. Cowley weren't just dairy cows. They were hero cows. And that is a way to end that story. It can be happening anyway. So it's Home of the Rage, will go book release. When you think about this book, it was amazing. So far this book was a success. That was Bedtime Stories episode 698. Hope you enjoyed it. So it's going to be another Bedtime Stories episode 699. Which is going to be about the funniest book I've ever seen in the store. Good night, Lagoon. Oh yeah, guys, always. It's so hilarious to read, so I thought Good Night Lagoon would be funnier. The Good Night Moon parody, it's so hilarious. So it's a Little Mermaid part. So now, man, excuse me, I'm gonna edit some projects and I get ready for bed. Because after this is over, I get ready for Pepper Ann jokes, and well, work tomorrow. And get Pepper Ann jokes, get ready for sleep, and get ready to work tomorrow. Yeah. But till next time, suggest by baby, women, Susan out. See ya.